What is up, friends? Happy Wednesday to you. I guess you say happy Wednesday, it's hump day. Rest of this day, Thursday, Friday. Friday will be here soon. Hope you're having a great day. We are going to go over the Women's College World Series, and we're going to go over what happened in baseball the last week and the matchups for the Men's College World Series. It is finally set after all that the last couple weeks. Before we get started, hit that little subscribe button down there. So you don't miss anything. Listen to it at work or at home if you're bored, nothing on TV, whatever. All right, we're going to get down to some news items first. I think everybody knows OU, Oklahoma, wins its third consecutive national championship. That's 7 total. Pretty good for a program. They were 61-1 this year. I think they lost that game back in February or March, right at the beginning of the season. The rest of the season, they just kind of rolled through. Had some close games, but they still came out and won. Being that said, pitcher Jordy Ball, she's leaving OU for Nebraska. She wants to be closer to home. So I think she's going to go play at the University of Nebraska, pitch for the Cornhuskers. Heck, why not? Closer to home. You got your national championship, maybe even 2. I have to see how long she's been there. But, yeah, she wants to be closer to home. So she's going to go back. She's going to go home to Nebraska. Miami baseball coach Gino DeMar, he won't return next season. He's got a 168-86 record. He spent 24 seasons on the Miami staff. He said it is in the best interest of his life and the program to step away. Kind of weird. I don't know what's going on there. Since he took over as head coach in 2019, he has taken Miami to the tournament every season. This year was their most wins since 2016. They were 42-21. I don't know what's going on there. It seems like you want to stay. You've been building something. You had your best season this year. Why would you leave? I don't know, man. Maybe some personal reasons, or he maybe just wasn't getting along with the administration there in Miami. But yeah, Gino DeMar leaving Miami. Florida men. Congratulations, you win your second straight men's outdoor track and field championship. The 4th one in 7 seasons. Pretty impressive there. What else we got going on? Big 12. Big 12 says, stay tuned for Big 12 Mexico, because we are going to have basketball and football games in Mexico late next year. Soccer and baseball games will follow. My thing is why. Even when these teams go and play in Ireland a game, it's like you're giving up. 2 teams are giving up a home game just to go to another country. I mean, they can do what they want. It's their conference, but if I'm one of those teams playing in Mexico, and I was supposed to have a home game that year and it got taken away, I'd be pissed. I paid all that money for season tickets, but hey, do what you want to do. It's your life, your conference. Big Ten announces in 2024 it will introduce a football schedule model that includes 11 projected matchups across the country. They eliminates divisions, so they'll go back to the old way before they went to divisions a few years ago, and targets a robust overall rotation. It will also maintain a 9-game league schedule. Contains both guaranteed annual matchups and rotating ones, and historical rivalry trophy games. So glad to see Floyd of Rosedale won't be going anywhere. So Big Ten seems to be getting on it. SEC, they voted on that 9-game schedule. Nobody wanted it. Well, some people wanted it. Some people didn't. Big Ten going with it. They're moving on. After 15 years at Notre Dame, Jack Swarbrick, the AD, he is going to step down next year. NBC Sports Chairman Pete, how you say his name? Bavacqua? I think it's his name, Bavacqua. He will replace him. He was actually a 1993 grad from Notre Dame. So, Notre Dame man coming to take over the helm. South Florida University, the Bulls. Their board has approved $340 million budget for an on-campus stadium. It's going to be a 35,000-seat football stadium due to open the 2026 season. So no more playing in Raymond James Stadium, home of the Buccaneers. They're getting their own. on campus. So that's cool. Maryland baseball coach Rob Vaught, he's leaving to be Alabama's new head baseball coach. He was 183 and 117 at Maryland. Bama got rid of their coach back in May for gambling. And Maryland did pretty good this year. So Alabama snagged him from Maryland. He's going to be the new baseball coach. Last but not least, a little basketball news. Houston basketball coach Kelvin Sampson staying put. He got a big raise after flirting with the Milwaukee Bucks there for a while. He will now be making between $4.5 and $5 million. So he was flirting on leaving. Money talks, we all know that. And he said, oh, yeah, I'll stay, no problem. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so going back to Women's College World Series last week. Last Wednesday, week ago today, it was game 1. Oklahoma beat Florida State 5-0. That was a 0-0 game until OU scored 3 runs in the 4th. Sooners Hansen, she hit an RBI double and an RBI single. Brito and Jennings, they each hit RBI singles. Ball, just talked about her, leaving OU going to Nebraska. She had 10 strikeouts in that first game. Florida State, 2 hits and 1 error. And their pitcher, Leonard, only 2 strikeouts. So that brought it to Thursday, game 2. Oklahoma beats Florida State 3-1, wins the Women's College World Series. Oklahoma Sanders and Lions, they hit solo home runs. Torres hit an RBI single. Storko, 2 strikeouts. Ball came in to finish the game, pretty much finished the game, it looked like. She had 3 strikeouts. Leonard for the Seminoles hit a solo home run. Sandercock had 3 strikeouts. OU, as we mentioned before, 3rd consecutive national championship in softball. Super Regionals got underway Friday in baseball. Charlottesville, game 1. Duke beat Virginia 5-4. Luxford, Duke, 2-run home run. Storm had an RBI single. Virginia's Teal, RBI single. Stefan grounded out. And God fouled out, but runs were scored on those. Fort Worth, game 1. TCU beat Indiana State 4-1. TCU's Fontenelle, 2-run home run. Davis had a solo home run. Klecker, 9 strikeouts for the Frogs. Gainesville, game 1. Florida beat South Carolina 5-4. Rivera for Gators, 2-run home run. Shellnut had a solo home run and an RBI single. Sproat struck out 7 Gamecock batters. Gamecock side, McBillis, 2 solo home runs and an RBI single. Not too bad in that loss they had. Eugene, game 1. Oregon beat Oral Roberts 9-8. Thompson for the Ducks, 3-run home run and a solo home run. Smith had a solo home run and an RBI single. Oral Roberts' Hogan hit a 3-run home run. McMurray, 3-run single. Moving on to Saturday, Charlottesville, game 2. Virginia beat Duke 14-4. Virginia's Anderson, 3-run home run. Geloff, 2-run double and a 2-run home run. Nice game. Connolly struck out 8 batters. Duke's Storm had a 2-run double. Lux, RBI double and an RBI single. Winston-Salem, game 1. Wake Forest beat Alabama 5-4. Wake Forest's Hawk, Johnson, Corona all hit solo home runs. 13 total strikeouts for the Wake Forest pitchers. Alabama's Shelton hit a 2-run home run. Rose hit 2 solo home runs. And 10 total strikeouts for the Alabama pitchers. Moving to Gainesville, game 2. Florida beat South Carolina 4-0. Halter hit a 2-run double. Waltrop struck out 13 Gamecock batters. Florida swept South Carolina, headed to the World Series. Stanford, game 1. Texas beat Stanford 7-5. Kennedy, 2-run home run for the Longhorns. Brown, 2-run double. Texas was behind. They scored 5 runs in the 9th to win that game. Moore hit a 2-run double and an RBI double for Stanford. Fort Worth, game 2. TCU, 6. Indiana State, 4. Fontenelle for TCU, solo home run. Boyer's RBI double. TCU advances to the College World Series. Rivera for Indiana State, RBI single and RBI double in that one. Eugene, game 2. Oral Roberts 8, Oregon 7. Oral Roberts' Quinn and Stahl hit 2-run singles. Cox hit a solo home run. Oregon's Sabalas, 2-run home run and an RBI double. Smith hit a 2-run triple. Pretty impressive. Oregon winning 7-6 in the 8th. Oral Roberts scored 2 runs in the 9th to win that game. Baton Rouge, game 1. LSU was on a mission. They beat Kentucky 14-0. LSU's Morgan, 2 solo home runs and an RBI single. White had a 2-run home run and a solo home run. Dugas and Pearson, solo home runs. Skeens, the man, struck out 9 batters in that game. Moving on to Sunday. Wake Forest, game 2. Wake Forest beat Alabama. You probably saw it. 22-5. God dang. Wake Forest's Houston had a grand slam. Corona hit 2 3-run home runs. Kurtz and Hawk hit 2-run home runs. Wilkin hit 3 solo home runs. And Bennett brought it up the rear. He brought 2-run single. So. Hartle, 11 strikeouts for Wake Forest. Alabama's Pickney hit a 2-run home run. Shelton hit 2 solo home runs. Wake Forest advances to the World Series for the first time since 1955 when they won it all. So, good for them. They seem to be a pretty good baseball machine right now. We'll see what happens here in the next few days. Hattiesburg, game 1. Southern Miss beat Tennessee 5-3. Parker, 2-run triple for Southern Miss. Dickerson and Monisher hit solo home runs. Tennessee's Dickey hit a 2-run single. They played the game 2. Tennessee beat Southern Miss 8-4. Burke hit a 2-run home run for Tennessee. Dickey hit a 2-run single. Dollander struck out 7 Southern Miss batters. Southern Miss's Sargent, 3-run home run. Charlottesville, Virginia beats Duke 12-2. Anderson for Virginia, 2-run home run. Teal hit a 2-run single and an RBI single. O'Donnell, RBI single and an RBI double. Duke, Bashir's 2-run home run. Virginia advances to the Men's College World Series. Baton Rouge, game 2. LSU 8, Kentucky 3. Beloso, 3-run home run for the Tigers. Cruz hit a 2-run double and an RBI single. Gray, Burks, and McCarthy all hit solo home runs for Kentucky. I'm trying to remember, this game was 5-3 for the longest time for several innings, and then finally LSU's bats woke up again. They ended up scoring 3, won the game, and are headed to the College World Series. In Eugene, game 3, Oral Roberts beats Oregon on their own home field 11-6. Oral Roberts' McMurray, 2 RBI singles. They also scored runs on walks and wild pitches and throwing errors. Kind of crazy game. Oregon Smith, 3-run home run and an RBI single. Well, Eugene, Oral Roberts advances. Stanford, game 2. Stanford wins 8-3 over Texas. Stanford's Bowser, 2-run home run. Park hit a 2-run single. Choi and Moore hit RBI doubles. And Matthews, pitcher for Stanford, 16 strikeouts. Wow, that is freaking incredible. Texas's Thomas, RBI triple, Daly solo home run. That brought us to Monday. Hattiesburg, game 3. Tennessee beat Southern Miss 5-0. Denton had a 3-run home run for Texas. For Tennessee, I'm sorry. Denton for Tennessee, 3-run home run. And 3 total pitchers in the game for Tennessee. 12 total strikeouts. Tennessee advances. Stanford, game 3. Stanford beats Texas 7-6. Stanford's Bowser, 2-run home run, and RBI single. Montgomery had a 2-run single. 12 total strikeouts for the Stanford batters. O'Dowd, 3-run double for the Longhorns. Powell hit an RBI double. Stanford advances to the College World Series. So here is the setup. Men's College World Series Friday, game 1, 2 p.m. Not sure if that's 2 p.m. Central or Eastern. It didn't say. But hell, if you're at work, you get to watch some college baseball on Friday afternoon. Oral Roberts will take on TCU. Game 2 that night, 7 o'clock, Virginia and Florida. Then moving over to Saturday, game 3, 2 p.m., Stanford versus Wake Forest. That could be interesting there. And then game 4, Saturday night, 7 p.m., Tennessee versus LSU. We are down to the last 8 baseball teams for the College World Series. Sports season's almost over for college. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of the day. Work hard, stay busy, and the weekend will be here again before you know it. Sunday, we'll be back for wrap up of what went on Friday, Saturday. I doubt Sunday because we'll probably do it before the Sunday games start. Anyway, be safe, have fun, work hard so the week goes by fast, and we'll see you next time.